Jet fuel skyrockets in price, but Delta says they're going to be okay. Coming up on The Job. Hi folks, Alex Klingelhoeffer here with Exencial Wealth Advisors. It is 8:06 here in the middle part of the country on Wednesday. It is April 13th, 2022. Here's your morning jog around the economic headlines of the world. I want to start off here in the U.S. We got a PPI data print. That's the producer price index. Of course, yesterday was the consumer price index. Both are measures of inflation. This time, the print's 11.2%. That's the cost that producers pay to produce goods, a little bit higher than what consumers are paying. That means margins are getting squeezed in the economy. If prices are rising for producers more than consumers, businesses make less money on the production side, on the goods side, right? It doesn't count the growth we're seeing and continue to see in services. Of course, the U.S. continues to be a more services-oriented economy. On a go-forward basis, does this mark a peak? I think it does. We said that yesterday. Hey, 8.5% is probably the peak. We're starting to see freight rates come down. We're starting to see goods being available, except for one notable exception, Bed Bath & Beyond. Terrible quarter. Terrible quarter. Huge loss. And they're just blaming it on the supply chain, right? There are some companies that are operating well in a disrupted supply chain environment. Tesla being one of them, Walmart being one of them, Bed Bath & Beyond not doing so well, right? That comes down to company execution, right? We're really starting to see companies with efficiencies of scale, efficiencies of logistics teams winning out against those that don't. If you don't have products to sell, it's awfully hard to make a profit. Last but not least, before we get you off to a nice Wednesday, Delta had a nice profitable first quarter, predicts a nice profitable second quarter, even though jet fuel is going up and up and up. Why is jet fuel going up and up and up? Well, jet fuel is very close on the distillate scale, right? You have very light distillates like gasoline. You have very heavy distillates like asphalt. In the middle are things like diesel fuel and jet fuel when you refine a barrel of oil. Some of those middle distillates, diesel, jet, etc., can be blended together and used just fine, right? You can use some of those hydrocarbons together. As you see more demand for diesel, some of that jet fuel has gotten mixed in with our diesel pool at the macro level. When you do that, you have a shortage of jet fuel. People haven't been flying up until recently. Suddenly, jet fuel prices spike, especially in the urban Northeast, like New York City, really seeing high prices in those areas. For airliners and for airline passengers, that means higher ticket sales and higher ticket prices on a go-forward basis. I hope you learned something today. That's all I have. If you want to find me on the internet, I'm out there. Until then, I hope you and your family have a very nice rest of your Wednesday. I am out.